I'm looking at all the comedians who they're trying to cancel at the moment. Different comics, and so my friend Jimmy Carr is in hot water at the moment because he said a joke on his special. I can only tell you this: Jimmy Carr is one of the nicest human beings I've ever met in my life. I won't say a bad word about the guy. You know what I mean? And then like the Joe Rogan thing, me and Joe get along fine. I don't want to speak on that matter. It's not up to us to get in trouble for other people all the bloody time either.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, totally makes sense. Also, and I will say, Jimmy Carr's Netflix show, The Fix. I watched that I watched an episode of that every night before going to bed, and it's a collection of good, funny, hilarious people, and just a good panel formatted show.
I can tell you this, like Bob Saget dies, and the whole world comes out and just has story after story after story about how Bob Saget has helped them, or when they were early on, and he helped me early on in my career, and he was so supportive. He was a guest star on my 2 TV shows. He was on the Jim Jefferies show and on Legit, and he didn't get paid jack for that. He got a couple $100 or whatever the union minimum was to be on the show, and he just, if you need me, I'm there. He'd help you out. He'd give you everything, that bloke. He's just the nicest fellow in the world. And I don't know if the public knew how nice a person he was until he passed away. And I'll tell you this about Jimmy Carr: he's as nice as Bob Saget. It's the same thing. When Jimmy Carr dies, there won't be many people who say a bad word about the guy. He supports young comics. He helps you out if you're having a bit of trouble. He's always the first to reach out to you and make sure you're okay. If comics visit Britain from overseas, famous comics, he always takes them out to lunch and takes them to the best clubs and stuff like that, so they feel